Richa, what does Altamount Capital do within the Indian wealth management space?
We are India's first and largest independent dedicated multifamily office. So if you look at the wealth management landscape or the spectrum of service providers that populate the wealth management universe, you have independent IFAs, you have domestic private banks, you have international private banks, you have broker dealers, and at the top end is what you have family offices and multifamily offices. So we are a multifamily office. We look after multiple families. Our average family size is 100 crores and above. We have offices in Mumbai and Delhi, and we offer integrated multifamily office services very much like some of the international family offices do.
So what exactly is your service offering?
We have three broad areas with which we work with families. One is what we call as our family office services, multifamily office services. The other is private investment opportunities group, and the third one is special situations. So within our multifamily office services, what's unique is that we help families understand and sit together and determine their long-term strategic asset allocation. And then we identify best of breed managers. So many of our families have private banking relationships, and we consolidate their reports across multiple providers. So a typical family or a client of ours would have different private banks with whom they have portfolios. They would have a broker with whom they have a portfolio. They would have a bank, a single advisor, and our role is to consolidate all that for them on a monthly basis, understand how the different managers are performing, whether they're adding value versus the strategic asset allocation, are they sticking to the mandate, are they generating alpha. So we are actually we work with private banks, we work with other entities and advisors within the ecosystem. Unlike a wealth management outfit that will only allocate on their allocated piece of portfolio, we work on the overall holistic portfolio of the clients.
Richa, why is consolidated reporting important for clients?
One of the biggest challenges of families that we look after, which is the 100 crore plus kind of assets, is that traditionally these families have used their risk mitigation strategies in terms of just allocating their assets across 5 or 10 different providers. That's the way they think they manage risk. And a lot of time that's led to ineffective asset allocation and product choice, because each provider is working with their own pot of assets and they're allocating as per whatever they've been allocated. But on a holistic level, often it's not in the client's best or the family's best interest. So we do a lot of realignment of portfolio, and we give out mandates to advisors.
So how do you charge for your service?
So firstly, our fees are completely aligned to our clients. So we are completely unbiased in our advice, both from we have no institutional alignment, we are completely independent of any institutional backing, and we're completely independent of product manufacturing. So we have no product capability or manufacturing attached to us. We simply are people who are advisors to our families, who sit on the side of the family and help them understand the best of breed managers in each asset class.
In what ways do you assist clients with their investment strategy and asset allocation?
We are very, very active on the private investment opportunities side, because typically the kind of families we look after are very interested in directly investing in other businesses. So we're constantly identifying attractive, interesting buy-side opportunities. So in that sense, we work like a PE fund, except that we don't have discretionary capital, but we're identifying businesses for our families to invest in. So we are constantly looking for opportunities in areas like education, healthcare, hospitality, sports. These are avenues that our families find extremely interesting and exciting to invest in. We also work with our families to help them understand how to monetize their wealth, because a typical family that we look after are usually leading business personalities, sports personalities in media. A lot of the business families that we look after, a large part of their wealth or their net worth is represented by the holding in their company. And unlike the Western family offices and the families that are there in more developed markets where the monetization of wealth has taken place, so it's largely about managing and providing a risk-adjusted return on that portfolio. Here, a lot of the families are still in the process of unlocking that wealth. So we help and work with a lot of families in articulating and developing monetization strategies. Should they go and sell out their business? Should they get a PE fund? Should they go IPO? Who is the next generation who will take over their business? What should they be doing? So those are areas of intervention that we get involved with our families. Often we help them appoint investment bankers, appoint third-party advisors, choose the right legal firm, choose the right chartered accounting firm, the right tax advice. So our intervention is, in many areas of the family's wealth, which is beyond simply advising on investing across the product universe that's available in India.
And what do you do in terms of helping clients with things like succession planning and philanthropic objectives?
So we help set up family governance boards, we help set up succession planning structures for families. We also work very closely in helping our families in articulating their philanthropic aspirations and executing their philanthropic objectives, either by setting up their own trust structures or by working with the existing ecosystem. So that's very different from what a traditional family of wealth management outfit would do.